hell out of town. No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance.
Someone gave me. I did eat.
Wondering exactly what your house looks like and how to get to it from wherever you are. Does it seem as if the shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map that you have in your head of your environment doesn't quite match the one in your memory?
With all the little
Well, then,
shoes.
they have taken rather too much joy.
It could be worse. I think.
I try not to talk about the kids. What we did to them.
Royston Farrell of Needful.
But sometimes I can't help it.
Dear Mr. Worthing. Well,
And here we are.
no need to call me Mr.
Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left. Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain. I wonder if Prue made it this far. I wonder why Mr. Kite sent her to the Garden District at all. She could have just popped over the bridge from the station at Apple Hole.
What are we going to do if there isn't food?
Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up. Hey, lock up your ball bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner! You're done hoarding all the V-meat! Jesus Christ, I haven't been in here since.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
What if we just not helped? You know, just made them take...
It's better this way.
There's the one what done it!
Down you go! It's time! Wolf! Wolf!
V You're all V meat. Dream.
Can't we just agree to disagree? How do I get down to the tracks?
A man's home is his castle, and it's not your bleeding castle. Cry havoc, and let's lick the dogs.
Hey! Three! See, aren't you? Sure. It's there.
Look, I don't even want to be here. Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells. I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if the kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please,
He
no!
can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. Don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look,
Bells, bells.
it's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating her curds away, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep. Wolf!
Remember the 5th of November!
Plywood and paper mache.
Just call it a victory. Victory's when you win.
It's time. You're coming down.
They're never coming back!
Fire!
What am I doing? Bloody hell. That's Ollie! Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone! They took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade.
And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the... But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
Something was not quite right. Henry Bear saw that there was a spoon sitting in the middle of his porridge. "Someone's been at my porridge," he said in his great big gruff bear voice. And then old Edward Bear saw that there was a spoon in his bowl of porridge. "And someone's been at my porridge too," said old Edward Bear. And Jane Bear looked at her bowl. She was very upset. "Someone's been at my porridge too, and they ate it all up." She was very upset indeed, for now she'd nothing to eat except for a few berries. Well, Henry Bear and old Edward Bear each gave her some of their porridge. And they were all very hungry, because none of them had had enough to eat. And bears need to eat a lot of food when they can, because they know that winter is coming. Anything to eat. Since they hadn't had enough to eat, they decided to rest a bit, because asleep is the poor man's dinner. When they got to the bedroom, old Edward Bear looked at his bed and saw how the covers had been thrown on the floor. Who'd be lying in my bed? And Henry Bear looked at his bed and saw how the covers had all been rumpled, and he said, "Aye, and someone's been lying in my bed and all." And Jane Bear looked at her bed, and at first it looked like it was still neatly made. And she said, "No, and someone's been lying in my bed."
When is Uncle Henry coming back?
I don't know.
But we surrendered.
We did. Look, Dad won't talk about it. Maybe they drafted him.
Can they do that?
Who's gonna stop them?
I can't hear you.
The Germans can do whatever they want until someone stops them. The Russians, for example.
So why... So when is he... So when is he coming back?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. The Germans, they don't explain things. They just give orders.
Why?
Well, because I don't know why. I'm sort of worried that he might have volunteered.
I don't understand.
It's probably for the best.
Mum never knew what to do about Percy, except love him. She was good at that. My God, they've kidnapped some poor woman. I could be a real hero and rescue her, or get myself killed.
What the hell? What?
Please don't struggle. Look, it's not you, it's me. Sorry to bother.
You hear that?
Don't think. Hey! You don't live here!
Can't we work something out? No? Locked. Aha, but I remember how to make a lockpick.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose, and his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him, and the elephant steps on him something horrible, mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he gets his hunting rifle, and he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves. It's always never mind. So there's no cause to shoot it anymore. But now the mahout's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's grown up with that elephant, it's alright. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taking the life of the man, you see. Coolly, but a man. And the mahout's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers away, puts him right through the elephant. No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ, I better not let anyone see me out of uniform. Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Right, Ollie, let's see that map you made. Oh, Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. It's been a hard day's night, that was. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, all right, I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
I like marching.
Oh, tell it to the Marines.
I'm gonna make officer, you'll see. Ours not to question why. Well, I thought it was funny.
Very good, sir.
Day, sir. Day for it, sir. Righto, sir. Nice to have orders. Don't have to think so much. In hit. And the bad news is, Eddie, you changed with Tommy. Harry, you changed with Reg. Who's
I
there?
never get tired of that joke.
What's that? If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on it.
Please don't make a fuss.
For England! They're here! They're... Back for more punishment!
beat you once, we'll beat you again. It's started. It's finally started. Go back to Germany, you swine! Come back for another beating. We beat you once, we'll beat you again. Grenade! We're under attack!
All right, here goes. Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
Attention all personnel, the Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
When all this is over, I wouldn't mind having a couple with some of those Jerrys. Man to man, they're decent, clean folk.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down.
See if I don't. Who goes there?
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest. More than the usual number of plague victims have been spotted there recently.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Who's on guard duty? Jerry!
I said the key was in General Bing's office.
And St. George!
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
And he's absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me? No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starved to death. Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it. There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Personnel, some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure you're actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. Discharged from the Home Army. Attention all personnel, the movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta King, with Ronald Shiner as Pug. Attention all personnel, the cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
Who goes there? Amazing camouflage.
Attention all personnel. Any soldiers planning next year's victory garden should talk to Corporal Elsie at best.
Sir?
Attention all personnel. The movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald China as Pug. Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the mannequins, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
What's that?
Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel report to your counter-infiltration station. This is not a drill.
Back! Get it up! Come back for another meeting! Go back to Germany, you swine!
Back for more punishment?
It's started! It's finally started!
Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
We beat you once, we'll beat you again! Back
It's a bloody German! Yatta!
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him. Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
All right, here goes.
Attention all personnel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
The intruder should be captured
He knew it was
alive
him,
if
didn't he?
possible.
I bet he bloody knew.
Necessary to capture him
How do
unharmed.
we get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out. Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Who goes there?
Oh, thank...
I'll put a damper on you. Last one smiling is a rotten egg. Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy. I won't let you bring me up.
Why are we doing this to each other? Maybe I should sit down for a bit. could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station. Well, it doesn't kill you.
Young Artie! Come on up!
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armour. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Apple Home? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Sick-up tea to cure food poisoning by making myself throw up. Oh, God. But I wind up having to eat a lot of rotten things and having to throw them up.